Yeah, we're back up. This thing is just messing with me today. It opened up like 4 different windows here. I don't know why. So we'll wait a second. We'll wait till a couple people get back up in here. Because we know it might take them a while to figure out. We're back.
Oh, there we are.
And
so it was the scheduled one.
we'll give them a little bit of channel. Yeah, I think you're on a different stream. Yeah, we're back. Just had to reset some stuff. It's a Monday. One of those cases of the Mondays for sure. What's up, Sneaky Pete? Just an interesting day. You know. Alright, Matt Rogers is back. Sounds like we're getting everybody back. We got 9 people back in here. They're getting here. They're getting here. You know.
You know.
What the heck happened there? See, that's what's going on. That's what I find weird. See that? That's another issue. There we go. Whenever it's on entire
You got a
screen.
sticky button.
No, whenever it's set to entire, like, okay, so up here, your little square, this guy right here that I'm moving around, it's supposed to be set on zoom. It changed somehow to entire screen. Whenever entire screen is on, it screws up the program for some reason. Don't know why, but it does it. So
Probably because it wants to consume all the latency and the cache or whatever.
who knows? Who knows? But I think I got it fixed for now. Till something else goes wrong. Yeah, no. Anyways. All right, let's get to the news then. So, economist says the Federal Reserve made a mistake on Biden inflation. What kind of mistake do you think they made? What's up, Braggy? Yeah, we don't know. We were playing music, and then the other night it just kind of stopped playing. I think Twitch may have kicked us off or something. I don't know. What's up, Josephine? Economist Mohammed El Erian is criticizing the Federal Reserve for failing to tackle inflation. He said the U.S. has not yet reached peak inflation, and it could go higher from last month's reading of 6.8%. Well, that's not good at all. What's up, Andy? And I love how they're calling it Biden's inflation. This guy. I liked I was watching Crowder, or I was listening to Crowder on the way to Tahoe's house. And what's his name say? Dave was like, he's like, yeah, I'm enjoying the new $99 McDonald's value menu, because it's normally 99 cents. You won't find up anything for 99 cents anymore. No, I just went to Oakland to take stuff back that Tahoe had loaned me back. That's the only reason why I went to Oakland. I went straight there and straight back. Dealt with all the rain. Freaking Donnie being a brat a little bit here and there. Long drive. Especially when you just drive there and drive straight home.
How long does it take you to get there?
From my old house, it was just under 3 hours. Today, it's like about 4.
Oh, snap. That's
Yeah.
like me driving to the beach.
Yeah, it's 4 hours there, 4 hours back. You know.
Yikes.
Yeah, Sneaky Pete. We're not going to have 99-cent anything. Even 99-cent tacos are gone from Jack in the Box. Yeah, it was a bad day to go, but I wanted to go because it's going to snow tonight. In fact, it says it's going to be snowing any minute. So I didn't want to go and get stuck in the snow. So I figured I better go get it. Oh, you guys are getting screwed over the new Omicron stuff, huh? Yeah.
You still get a 12-ounce soda for 99 cents.
Where?
A 12-ounce
Yeah,
can in my
yeah.
store?
I gotta go to North Carolina for that. For 99 cents?
$1.
I was gonna say, what your soda machine gives back a penny?
No.
Yeah, I guess I could have gone to LA, but I didn't. I had to take stuff to Tahoe. It's the only reason why I left. Otherwise, I
Well,
would have
technically
stayed home.
4 cents, but with the tax, it comes out to $1. I make it even like that.
You guys just
I
buy
like to deal with change when I don't have to.
you just buy stuff at Costco and sell it. I
Oh,
am in Central Cali.
yeah, I get that. Sometimes I don't know.
You don't know? You
I'd
don't.
rather even have sodas there, but people tend to like them.
Hmm. Sodas do taste pretty good. I'm addicted to soda, actually. You had Omicron and dude, it always messes me. I'm thinking Omni, but it's not. It's Omi. Should I say Omicron? Maybe that'll make it feel better.
What's the difference? Is one of them like Star Wars? I heard something about Star Wars or Star Trek or
Dude, I
some sort of reference when they first started talking about it.
yeah, I don't know. Well, Josephine, you can come visit me and you can see the snow. It's gonna be snowing here. In fact, my nephew he was here when I pulled up and he had snow on his truck, because they're up even higher than we are. So, all right, let's see, Futurama, Futurama, yeah, right. So has anybody here seen the new South Park?
I seen a clip of it.
So the new South Park, they're talking about this, and the newest one, they're like 20, 30 years in the future.
Cartman's a rabbi.
Yeah, yeah. Seriously, right?
What?
Cartman's a rabbi. No spoiler. You gotta say spoiler alert before you say that stuff. But
Oh, I already know about it. And you like South Park, you should already know this because
yeah.
I don't really like South Park.
But for those of you who don't, so the kids are now all grown, and like the one kid kept calling his wife Alexa. Alexa, do this. Alexa, do that. And then towards the end, you start to realize that it's actually Amazon Alexa is, is his wife. So he's and then he said something like, "Man, I should have upgraded to the better model." And she gave him some attitude. But the whole thing is about how they still have coronavirus. They still have coronavirus. And I was thinking about something yesterday. So when my stepdad has pizza night every Sunday, and we watch a little bit of football. And they had end racism on the field, and they had end racism on some of the guys' helmets. Like, you can put whatever you want on the helmet, I guess, right? So, so I'm thinking about this, right? There's no way to end racism. You just can't do it. You cannot control every single person's mind in this world, right?
We got rid of systemic
Oops.
racism.
Wait a minute. I went to the wrong
Yeah.
one. Systemic racism. What the
Yeah.
fuck is systemic racism? You're gonna have to explain that one. I keep hearing that word. I never even wanted to look it up.
Well, systemic racism used to be racism that was embedded into the law. Like, you're black, you can't use this
Oh,
bathroom.
okay.
So systemic racism is gone.
Mm-hmm.
However, they keep saying systemic racism, and that's the biggest argument. What is within the legal confines of law that you can do that this person cannot do?
Mm-hmm.
And pick one, and you can't find it. It's all so yeah.
I mean, racism exists because we're all different people, right? I mean, nobody's always gonna think the fucking same. We're not all.
And I go and tell you, I've come across many of people in my day, especially being in the line of work that I do, and I'll tell you, a lot of people that I've talked
Did
to,
they?
the the things that I've heard, the people that are not from here or are not necessarily close to here. Let's say they came from India, or they came from Egypt, or they come from South Africa, or they come from Australia, or they come from England. This is the least racist place to be.
Right?
One conversation I was like, a customer of mine, he was telling me about him being he works at a auto parts place, and he was taught him like a Scotch Irish guy was talking to a guy from Egypt, and then the other guy was from I'm not really sure, I can't remember, but they were one of them brought up, they were like, this is beautiful that we can all sit around here and talk like this, and it's totally fine. They're like, where we're from, this would not be acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
You can't intermingle like this. And we think that we're just like this, like evil. Some people think, that we live in this evil place, but it's really the best place. We
Andy,
just
that's
don't know it. We just don't know any better.
Andy. That's why you got to switch to Twitch like you just did. YouTube is censoring everybody. No, but I'm just. It's just think about. Okay, what's your most favorite food that you think you could eat at least twice or three times a week on average?
Ribeye,
Okay,
cheese ribeye.
with blue cheese on it, right?
Uh huh.
All right, now think about you had to have a ribeye with blue cheese on it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, everything,
Man, get old quick.
right? That's what they're trying to turn us into. People that all think the same, all dress the same, all look the same. They're going to be having us eat the same food every single day. That's what they want, right? And it start. I mean, look at Hollywood. Every movie you saw from the 50s and 60s that show what's going on in the future, everybody wore the same. Like, look at the Coneheads. Everybody wore the same. Or they weren't the future though, were they? But you guys
Well,
know what I mean.
aliens that silver suits and stuff, and
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
1984.
That's what they're trying to. That's what they're trying to get us to do now, folks. And it's not a future I want. You don't want to be a ribeye. And that metaverse shit can get the hell. I know we were talking about that a little while ago, Raggy. Did you hear about this? I don't know if you were on yet. They are now selling real estate in the metaverse, or they have been for a while, apparently.
Donkey.
So you saw somebody got married the other day on metaverse.
Yeah.
They had their little figure, their little character up there. Now you can buy property. So look, you get maybe you can get a job in the metaverse too. Holy shit! Maybe I won't be crippled anymore.
I
How?
don't. Where can you find this metaverse?
It's called Facebook. Now I don't know. I don't know where you find it. To be honest with you, where is the
Well, I know
metaverse?
it's
Let's look
done
it up.
by Facebook, but like I thought it was going to be much cooler than that. It just looks like that Second Life crap that I couldn't figure out how it worked.
It looks like there was some game that used to be. Let's see, Metaverse Home. Metaverse utilizes substrate modular frame. Basically, Metaverse is your freaking your favorite show.
My favorite show.
Yeah, what do you call? It's the freaking Matrix. Isn't that the Metaverse? Right, dude. There's money in the Metaverse now. You can buy property in the Metaverse because that's what Bitcoin is. They're saying Bitcoin and shit like that's the Metaverse now.
No, but they already had this called. It was place called Second Life or something, or Alternate Universe or something like that.
Actually, God Rides a Harley. I think you can. Okay, let me look up Second Life. Is that what you say it's called? I don't know. I never looked into this stuff before. Oh, wait a minute. That's that game they talked about on Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
but I never understood how it worked. Like I downloaded, I created a character, and I couldn't figure out how it worked. And I was
Okay,
just like, how? I go to somebody and say, "How does this work?" They're like, "It works like regular life." I was like, "Well,
so
I'm stuck in this little place. I don't know what the fuck to do. All right, I'm out. Whatever."
I typed this into I just typed in Second Life, and look what pops up. Is now hiring strippers. And God Rides a Harley is like, can I get a hooker on the universe? Well, apparently you can get strippers on the metaverse. On Second Life, I guess it is called Second Life.
You can get anything you want in there. There was a Law and Order SVU episode about it, to where I mean, because it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're tracking this one girl that went missing because she played this game and her avatar was a 13-year-old stripper,
Really,
and it's legal because it's like,
not real.
yeah, it's not real. But somebody ended up like kidnapping her in real life.
That's crazy. Anyways, well, speaking of Facebook, it says a Facebook executive blames society and not social media for political and COVID 19 misinformation. In an interview on Sunday, Andrew Bosworth deflected the blame for the spread of misinformation on social media while asserting people are exposed to misinformation because they want to be. When asked if vaccine hesitancy would be the same with or without social media, he said that people are going to believe whatever they believe. Um, that's funny because let's turn this down a little bit. I'm gonna be too loud. Um, Facebook just the other day admitted in court that the people that are fact checking are just opinions. Oh yeah, Demolition Man. I brought that up quite a bit.
Oh,
Pride.
facts or opinions now, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're saying they're fact checker. They admitted in court. Where is it? Let's look it up. Facebook court fact checkers. They admitted in court that here we go. That fact checkers um are just opinion. Um, Despite presenting itself to the public as an arbitrator of the truth and guarantee or financially accurate information guarding users against fake news and misinformation, Facebook has admitted in court that it facts checks of information frequently aimed at conservatives are nothing more than statements of opinion. So there you go. Who is this Paige Birana? I don't know. You know, my brain just had one of those. Ooh, rooster. What do you mean? What happened? Oh, you mean earlier? We had some issues with the software. All right. So yeah, it's all opinion at Facebook now, and they get away with it, and they can sit there and take your shit down because that's their opinion, right? But then, aren't they? If they now can decide who stays and goes, or whose words are real and whose words are fake, isn't that considered a publisher now? Right?
No, see, if fact checkers are based on opinion, what's truth and what's fake is irrelevant.
I didn't kick you out
You
earlier. I had an issue with the program.
see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If fact checkers are basing fact on opinion, nothing means anything anymore. Just throw out everything. Blue is red, up is down, left is right. What the fact is opinion, and this is okay.
Right, Raggy. Yeah. No. Get some. We didn't kick you off earlier. There's the program's having some issues. There's. It is what it is. I don't know. I think I figured part of it out though. All right. So it says, Ollie. I met this guy a couple times. Ollie. What the hell is his last name? Ollie.
I was a freak.
He organized stuff to steal. Anyways, Ollie. He's He's
The organizer of the Stop the Steal
so
rallies across America say he's being targeted by the House January 6th committee.
Wait a minute. You guys think we're slow and boring? I'm sorry, this chick already so far has not impressed me.
Simply because he is a conservative. Here's One America's John Hines with more.
Here's One America's John Hines with more. I don't know.
Ollie Alexander.
Alexander, that's his last name.
You are an organizer of some of these Stop the Steal protests, protesting the election, and you have spent, I gather, 8
Hold on, wait a minute. So Digglewarp just figured out how to use this new thing. Digglewarp, tell us how this works. She just did an ultimate fart soundboard for 15 bits.
Okay.
15 bits, I think that's 15 cents. Is what it cost her to play a sound. Did it play the sound? I don't know. Maybe on Twitch it did, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, we'll have to figure it out. I'll have to watch it on Twitch later.
Hours being deposed by this January 6th Select Committee on Capitol Hill. Why were they interested in you, an organizer, political activist from Fort Worth, Texas?
Shortly after the election on November 4th, when the Trump campaign fell apart and abandoned our president, we leapt into action. We being influencers on...
Who does this guy look like to you, drunk uncle?
Sammy Davis Jr.
Okay, never mind.
On Twitter.
That was quick. Has people already said that before?
Yeah, I've seen him before, and I was like, what the fuck is Sammy doing there?
Right? He definitely does. He could probably be a good impersonator.
From the Tea Party
days. He's spot on. He's
right?
Spot on.
Yeah, he is. He just got to get the whole the however you get your
This cool thing you're doing is kind of cool.
I'm trying to think, what songs did Sammy Davis? You're beautiful, baby. What did he say? He always said, "Baby," right? You gotta love it, baby. Or I don't know.
You're beautiful, baby.
Marvelous. Did he do the "You Look Marvelous"? No, that's Billy Crystal, huh? I don't know.
Together and started election integrity protests.
Okay,
all we were saying is we want a fair election and transparent counting. This wasn't necessarily a pro-Trump movement, although it benefited him. It was a pro-our vote movement. And so those
So what do you guys think? You think what this guy's saying is that the House's January 6th committee is going after him simply because he's conservative? I think so. They went after me. They actually they've gone after me. So, just saying. Emotes, soundboards. Yeah, I'll have to set it up, Digglewarp. I gotta figure it out. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow since it'll be raining all day. But I mean, the House committee was set up by Nancy Pelosi. So I mean, of course that's what they're doing. Damn liberals. They're ruining our country. I'm not gonna play the whole video for you.
If they do this whole commission, I hope it's all done live. I want it to all be done live. And if John Sullivan is not called, we'll know.
That's very true, right? I don't think he's been called at all. I don't think he has.
I don't know if it started yet. Well, if it has started, then we don't know what's going on.
Oh no, they've been going every single day. I think you can even let's see if you can watch it on YouTube. Let's go here.
I thought they're still trying to get people lined up, and people are just like, "Fuck you, we ain't talking."
I don't know. Let's see, January 6th committee. That's right. Yeah, 2 hours ago it was streamed. Considers recommending Mark Meadows for contempt of Congress. They stream every day, I think.
They started calling like witnesses and whatnot.
I guess so.
Huh.
I don't know. I'm trying to see. Mark Meadows' emails released to January 6th committee reveals new details. Well, let's see what these new details are.
Overnight,
and it's from the Today Show, which is NBC, right?
Recommending a key Trump ally be held in contempt amid new revelations about his communications before the riots. In their report released
What's up,
overnight,
Paul?
the committee saying that former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows sent an email to someone on January 5th saying the National Guard would be present to, quote, protect pro-Trump people in the lead up to the U.S. Capitol insurrection. But on January 6th, Capitol Police were overwhelmed, and the National Guard response appeared to be delayed. The committee now raising questions in their report over Meadows' text messages with state lawmakers about overturning their own election results, his communications with members of Congress about the vote count on January 6th, and a PowerPoint Meadows previously turned over to the committee titled Election Fraud, Foreign Interference, and Options for Jan 6. Meadows now refusing to cooperate.
So see, they're turning stuff over already to him.
Jan 6?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Jan 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. So did you hear about this? A CNN producer is accused of child sex crimes. Once decried growing news stories of child abuse cases in an old tweet. What? Yeah, let's see. The CNN producer accused of shocking sex crimes against minors once decried the growing number of news stories about child abuse. John Griffin was charged by a grand jury in Vermont with 3 counts of using a facility of interstate commerce to attempt to entice minors to engage in unlawful sexual. What does that mean? He did it over the internet? I'm guessing.
What I call it?
Counts of using a facility of interstate commerce to attempt to entice minors to engage in unlawful sexual activity. Was he selling kids over the internet?
No, that movie's moving from state to state. I heard he was bringing, like, he even had a mom talked into it to like groom their daughter or something.
Yeah.
Interstate commerce is business between states.
He's saying, just did the math. We have, count them, 4 stories about people abusing kids today, 3 and up. If we're society's mirror, you people suck. This coming from the guy who, Jack says he flew victims to his house to train them. Wow. Just fucking disgusting. Just, this is the kind of guy who you can just, I can't say what you can do to him, but you guys can imagine what would be a good punishment for this dude. Lorena Bobbitt comes to mind. No, I guess I can still touch upon.
Like if those movies, did you ever see the Hostel movies?
Yes. Once.
There you go. You just sell them to somebody and just let them, have fun.
Right? Wow. Interesting. Yeah. That's true. Rooftop sing competition.
Give them a little briefing of what they've done before you go in. Like, oh, okay.
That or
hey,
feed them to Penelope. Too bad I don't have Penelope anymore. All right. California to reimpose a universal indoor mask mandate. Are you fucking kidding me? This asshole better not do this shit. I guess it's a good thing I bought my mask, though, with the EddieBlockFilms logo on it. The state of California is reimposing an indoor mask mandate that will apply to everyone, whether you've been vaccinated or not. What's that, Sagittarius, Dad?
What up?
California Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Galley announced the updated policy Monday, citing an increase in COVID-19 cases in the state since the Thanksgiving holiday. Now I'm curious, which variant is it? Do they never tell you what variant it is anymore? You notice that? This is a critical time. We have a tool we know has worked and can work. We are proactively putting the tool of universal indoor masking in place to ensure we get through a time of joy and hope without a darker cloud of despair. California's done this before and believe we can do it again. Fuck you, asshole. The updated guidance stands in stark contrast to approach of states such as Florida, where Governor DeSantis resisted imposing the mask mandates. When does this start? Is this right away? When is it about? Does it say when it's going to start on here? It is all a scare tactic. They're not saying when it starts, though. Fuck you, Gavin Newsom. In fact, you know what? You moved out of California last week, Sagittarius? Good for you.
Somebody said it had already happened.
Hold on, let me look for something. I don't know if it already happened or not. I really don't.
Oh, Jack, if Omicron is just sniffles, I had Omicron the other day.
You can't say that. You can't say it's just the sniffles. You're gonna get us in trouble. You gotta say
no, it's the sniffles.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll get us in trouble or not. I don't know if that'll get us in trouble or not. Newsom can come put a mask on your face himself. That's the spirit.
Well, I'm ignorant. I technically am ignorant to the symptoms of this variant. So,
yeah. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something here. Let's see. This would have been last year. I'm trying to look for a video because when Gavin Newsom first put this out, I was hanging out with some friends and we all said, you know what? Fuck Gavin Newsom. Oh, here it is. Alright, let me go here. I'll show you guys. I don't know why I hid this video. There's a reason why I hid it. I don't remember why. Anyways, I'll play it for you guys real quick. This was back in December. Oh, we have bad service there.
We're still gonna rep this shit. Fuck you, your curfew, motherfucker. We're out here having motherfucking fun. Yeah.
This is everybody saying fuck Newsom. See. There we go. Fuck you, Gavin! Everybody is saying fuck you in the whole bar. The girl's dancing. I'm gonna fast forward. You don't want to see me dancing. Gavin, at 10 o'clock and we're still out. We are, baby. Fuck you, Gavin! Yeah, Gavin! You scumbag! This was the last time he closed this down.
You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to.
I'm fatter now or fatter back then?
And that's from we the people.
Fuck you, Gavin! Let's see who else we find. This video is for Gavin. It's 10 o'clock and we're still the fuck out, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, send it in.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Fuck you, get off my lawn, bitch.
Fuck you, Gavin.
Here it
is. Let's see.
Fuck you, Gavin.
Fuck you, Gavin. It's just a whole bunch of people saying fuck you, Gavin Newsom.
Fuck you, Gavin. Fuck you, Gavin.
This guy really got into it.
Fuck you, Gavin. Gavin, it's 10 o'clock. Fuck you. Fuck you, Gavin, you son of a bitch, you rap fuck. Fuck you, Gavin.
Let's see how many other people I got to say.
Fuck you, Gavin, it's 10 o'clock and we're still out.
But yeah, that's what we did last time, Gavin Newsom. We had a big old party and everybody stayed out in the bar and said, fuck you, Gavin Newsom. You got an immune system given to me by God. Fuck the jabs. Right? What's up, Willow? Let's see, you identify as vaccinated, Lillian. You know, I never even thought about saying that. Willow's being a badass and putting them idiots in their place. Wait, what happened? Did I miss something? Mandate starts the 15th. Well, then I guess
What's
we're
up,
going to...
Eva?
You moved to Arizona? Small mountain town, 7,000 foot elevation, elk everywhere. Nice, Sagittarius. What's up, Eva? So yeah, fuck Gavin Newsom. Trying to put us on lockdown again. On the 15th. Right before Christmas. Really? You know, what day was that? Hold on, wait. What day was that? That was November 21st last year. Fuck Gavin Newsom. He can go eat a dick. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Hold on, what... Oh, I'm the badass that can do it? That can do what? I'm lost. Gavin Newsom is a perv, definitely. Anyways, let's see, where are we? Where are we on screen? Okay, there we are. So Senator Hawley, or however you say his name, I don't want to move the fuck out of California because then they win. This is my house. Why should I have to fucking move? Calls BLM's corporate sponsors anti-American for silence on Christmas boycott. Yeah, I guess Black Lives Matter is saying that you need to boycott white stores and only go shop at black stores. Isn't that racist?
What's up, Indigo?
Indigo. You guys haven't seen this in a while.
Now, how you gonna know who owns the store? There's not too many stores where you walk in and the owner is one that greets you, like my store. And then, you know, I'm not vocalizing that I'm the owner.
Yeah. Well, even
as you walk in, hey, I'm the owner.
Right? I don't know. So Josh Hawley called Black Lives Matter major corporate sponsors anti-American for their silence on the activist group month-long boycott against non-black owned businesses. His comments come in response to Black Lives Matter, the Black Christmas campaign that urges customers to purchase Christmas and holiday goods from black vendors. Amazon, Microsoft, Intel, and Airbnb are among the major corporations that have announced donations to Black Lives Matter movement. But they're still not black owned, folks. They're telling you to go buy from Amazon because they donated to Black Lives Matter. But you know what?
I guess they're...
Amazon's not black owned. Is Jeff Bezos black all of a sudden?
No, because he's the majority share owner and CEO.
Is Microsoft, is Bill Gates, is he black all of a sudden?
He's majority shareholder and CEO.
But Intel, isn't the person in charge of Intel white?
I don't know, but what I want to get into the semantics of is what percentage of the company has to be owned by, or just black people. Like this isn't going for anybody else.
It says for everybody. It says they're just saying they're saying, hey, if they're saying to everybody, if you want to buy something during the wintertime, buy from a black owned company only.
So what if two are black and we'll say it's a small mom and pop shop? Black dad, white mom, two mixed kids. Is that a black owned?
You can only buy half of your products from them.
See, this is just.
Or actually, no, you shouldn't buy from all because the race trader. He's a race trader. Or she, whoever's the black person dating the white person, they're a white race trader. You ain't black, you dating a white woman. Or you ain't black, you dating a white man. There's a lot of black ladies that like white men, though. I've learned that the hard way.
Oh yeah, and a lot. Ooh, the big old black ladies love the shit out of me, or at least they used to. Oh yeah. My goodness, I used to get harassed. It felt like,
dude. Yeah, like so it was my birthday, and we went. Me and my best friends, we all went bowling for my birthday, and there was a karaoke inside the bar. And my buddy's like, yeah, let's go drink in the bar. I got the first round. So we're drinking, and all of a sudden they say, hey, we got a birthday boy in the house. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Calls me up and has me sing an Usher song, yeah, or whatever. And I didn't really know all the words, you know. And as soon as I get up there and the beat starts playing, you know, Big Mama, let's just say, got up and said, "Oh, that's my jam." As I'm sitting, I'm like, I did the yes, or I'm like, yeah, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, yeah, because this lady, I mean, easily 350 pounds, is standing in front of me. I weigh like 110 pounds at the most, shaking her ass, just like scaring the shit. That lady would have broke me in half. She's like, I like you little white boys.
No, no, no. She get up on me singing, no, no, no.
Like, you remember, you ever watch Deuce Bigelow? That movie?
Yeah. That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, but when she's, or when, oh my gosh, what's his name? From the LA radio station, Big Boy, right? He's all, and he's dressed up as a woman, and he's like, you ever parked your hot dog in an airplane garage or something like that? Yeah, when it gets to the pie variant, is it gonna be on 314? That would be pretty crazy. Right after the Force be with you, May the 4th. January, February, March, April. Oh no, after. It'll be whatever. She would suffocate me. Heck yeah. Then the same guy, his aunt, or he was half black, right? And his aunt, oh my gosh, she was in love with me. Like, I will pull up, and he's like, Eddie, just don't get out of the car. Don't get just stay in the car. And I'm like, huh? He's like, stay in your fucking truck. And I was like, your aunt's home? He's like, yeah. All of a sudden, from up on the second floor, you'd be like, hey, Eddie, when are you gonna come up and visit me? Oh man, yeah.
Well, you come visit me. I can't get out of the doorway. You know this. All right. Well, didn't hear what you say, but I gotta keep moving.
Yeah. So if I told you right now that I think you should, and I'm not saying this, folks. I am not saying this. But let's just say I told everybody on here to only buy from white people. We would be considered racist and probably kicked off of YouTube, right? Probably kicked
Oh
off of
yeah.
YouTube. I'm not saying it, folks. I'm just saying. You know, I just don't. There's all these what's good for these and not good, or do as I say and not as I do type people, and it sucks, right? And you know what's the worst part is, Drunk Uncle, for all of us white people that are here right now, we're all in the transition of it, right? I wasn't there. I wasn't rich, and we're part of the, supposedly the rich white people. And by the time the white people are on the bottom of the totem pole, which that's what they're aiming for. Once the white people are the lowest of the low, then they're gonna all of a sudden ask for reparations and shit, and we're not gonna get none of that either. So we're just screwed out the whole fucking way around.
I just wish everybody had stopped focusing on race.
That's never gonna happen. As long as the news and everybody like that keeps talking about it, we're never gonna get over it.
I know. I thought we were heading in such a good direction. And then all of a sudden, it's just like math is racist. Like being quiet in class is racist. The weather's and it's just like, uh, what? Because I generally thought that 2 generations from now, racism would basically be like a needle in a haystack. You're gonna find them every once in a while, but like people is just gonna be like, what? You still believe in, like it's still like try to find an American that still wants slaves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like what the, bro? Come on now. Thought we were heading that way, and then it's just like,
Yeah.
They're trying to fuck it all up.
Right.
Like I keep telling people, like, there's going to be a race war. There's going to be a race war. I said, there's not going to be a race war. This is a war of politics and media. This ain't none of this got a fucking thing to do with race. None of it has anything to do with race. This is all politics. Don't
trying to control people. Trying to control us all. Let's see. So the Atlantic's David Frum suggests treating unvaccinated patients last in hospitals. So if you come in with a gunshot wound, right? Somebody tried to rob your store. You've been shot drunk. You go to the hospital, and there's 20 people there before you that are all vaccinated with minor colds, minor scrapes, minor bruises, and you're dying and bleeding out. They're supposed to treat you last because you're not vaccinated.
I was telling them I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, but they have medical records to know that you're not.
You don't know my name. I'm shot. I ain't filling out paperwork. Get me in there, bitch.
Right. Well, so for March 14th, we're saying March 14th.
You want me to fill out half my name while I die?
What's so important about March 14th, Willow, is March 14th is the month is 3 and it's the 14th. Pi is also on the alphabet that they're using to go through to do the different variants. And pi is 3.14. That's why they're saying it. All right. So the Atlantic staff writer David Frum suggested hospitals and doctors should give low priority to unvaccinated citizens in a series of tweets on Saturday. Unless the U.S. moves to vastly stricter vaccine mandates, which I would favor, but which is plainly not going to happen, the U.S. will stall at present vaccination levels.
You think bakeries run specials on March 14th?
On pies? I bet you they do.
You'd be smart.
Ooh, who's this girl right there? She's cute. Oops, sorry. Squirrel! Let's see. The malignant minority, he writes, while he and his magazine wonder why people just tune them out. This person says, that's an honest question this is an honest question for him. Unvaccinated 18-year-old black male shot on his way home from school versus a white 85-year-old vaccinated former CEO with a heart attack. Both need an ICU bed. Only one bed is left. Who gets it? Interesting. Wonder what he would say. Harmeet Dillon. Jim Hansen. Is that no, that's not the Hansen I'm thinking of, is it? Anyway.
Jim Hanson's the Muppet Babies
No, that's
guy,
Henson.
Right?
That's Henson.
Hanson. Oh.
Hanson. H-E. Different person? All right, so apparently the jurors are coming out now on the Jussie Smollett, the Juicy Smollett trial. Smollett.
At Qualcomm, we invented the breakthrough.
Yeah, everybody, just keep an eye on Australia. They'll tell you exactly what our country's going to be like. So the juror in a Jussie Smollett trial says they were doing him a favor by not convicting him on the 6th count. Really? Why are you doing him a favor? Were you all black? Were you all liberal white ladies? A juror in Jussie Smollett's trial explained that they believe they were doing the former Empire star a favor by convicting him on all but one of the charges. According to the female juror...
Isn't that illegal?
What's that?
To know you willfully ruled against something that you thought was illegal, but wanted to do them a favor.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of illegal, huh? Julius, who said, you ain't black if you don't vote for me.
That was pretty fucking illegal.
Right?
You know, we knew you killed that bitch, but, you know, we want to do you a favor.
Right? Let's see. So the female juror who spoke anonymously. The biggest point of contention among the jury had to do with why the sixth count was different from the other five. She explained that the count had to do with a second interview about an incident he did with detectives on another date, when he reported that he was the victim of an aggravated battery. Meanwhile, the other five counts were specifically about whether or not he lied about a hate crime. Yeah, he lied to the police. Did they even say what he's going to get? Let's see. She explained that the rest of the jury was told it was an aggravated battery because the assailants were wearing masks, which remained consistent throughout the story. Therefore, regardless of whether or not the attack was staged, jurors believe he did not lie. His real crime in the eyes of the jury had to do with telling the police to investigate a hate crime. So he didn't lie that he got beat up by. So do you understand? Do you get what they're saying? I get what they're saying. And it's kind of tricky. Do you understand it?
Read it to me again.
Okay. She explained that the rest of the jury was told it was an aggravated battery because the assailants were wearing masks, which remained consistent throughout his story. Therefore, regardless of whether or not the attack was staged, jurors believe he did not lie. He's not lying when he says the people that hit him were wearing masks. He did not lie when he said the people that beat him up were wearing MAGA hats. He did because he paid them to beat him up. So he's not lying. He did get beat up by him. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, those big ass dudes, they get done a lot of damage.
And yes, he was shagging one of them, Raggy. Dude, now I gotta watch Austin Powers. You had to say that shaggy word. Ultimately, after 9 hours of deliberation, the jury reached a decision and announced late Thursday that the actor did indeed lie to police. Well, we know he lied. The juror noted that the Osundarius testimony was ultimately deemed stronger than Smollett's. While she admitted that many believed the siblings were not fully forthcoming with all the information they knew, they all lied. They were all wrong. Let's put it that way. Nobody was right. Both sides.
I wish I had enough money to just move to wherever he's at until he gets sentenced. Walk around every time he gets outside. Oh, justice juicy.
That would get boring really quick, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
I don't know. That would be fun. Or you just got to be rich enough just to pay somebody to stand there and do it all day long. If you're that rich, fuck it.
Like that guy on was it Family Guy? He's a phony.
Yeah. All right. Durbin cuts off witness from a conservative group during Chicago gun violence hearing. Dick Durbin, I'm guessing. Attempted multiple times to cut off testimony from a conservative group's witness during the hearing on violence in Chicago. During the Senate Judiciary hearing on combating gun trafficking and reducing violence in Chicago. Here's my question. Why does the Senate have to help them out with their gun trafficking problems and their violence? That's the Chicago problem. That's not the whole United States problem. That's Chicago's problem. Why the fuck should the whole United States be worrying about what's happening in a little ass Chicago?
Because guns are being brought in from other states, Eddie.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay.
No guns are required. Like every one of those gangsters have a heavily sophisticated network system to where they go to like Nebraska and they go buy their guns completely legally, I guess, and then bring them back.
Okay.
No guns bought within Chicago. None.
Never.
Not Eddie.
All right, so here's where he's cutting this
Progressive
lady off.
prosecutors in Chicago and in many other cities across the country, including in otherwise, quote, tough on crime states, are making a mockery of true criminal justice reform. At least When studies refuse to fudge numbers
Hopefully I have to watch the
or
whole 4
exclude
minutes.
certain conveniently chosen categories of violent crime, I think the data is very clear that these policies in practice have not properly balanced reform with public safety. Here in Chicago, newly implemented bail policies have resulted in 33% more individuals on pretrial release being charged with committing a new violent crime. And given abysmally low clearance and arrest rates for these crimes, we are almost certainly undercounting that impact. Additional evidence is thoroughly laid out in my written testimony, but frankly, nothing could capture the breadth of this problem better than one recent yet fairly common example that should infuriate every person in this room.
Ms. Swear, I read your testimony, and I believe in all fairness, since we did not invite the Cook County State's Attorney's Office to be represented here today, that you shouldn't really zero in on any particular individual. If you want to speak to the trends, that's certainly you're right, but
you're the one that invited her.
That decision was made by the committee to keep this more at the federal level. I hope you'll respect that.
Senator, I do in fact respect that this is something that we are looking at from a federal level. However, when we're talking about what is actually happening in Chicago, I think Mr. Lausch from the first panel is correct. We need to look at how do things like not charging 5 individuals who shot up a residential neighborhood on.
Right. They're just trying to hide it, you know? Just like that. That's why they only tell people, well, watch CNN. Watch the liberal news. That's going to lie to you because we pay them to lie for us.
You know, I figured out that we need to start giving MSNBC a lot more hell.
Yeah?
They're even worse than CNN.
Who are you talking about, Willow? You can't believe he did that to kids and animals? Who's she talking about?
Probably Fauci.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he was testing AIDS medicine on foster kids.
Yeah. Back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, yep. All right.
I just watched Dallas Buyers Club. I really wish that if they would have thought about it back then to bring up that Dr. Fauci was a part of that whole ACT treatment. Mm-hmm. Ooh. He wouldn't be around anymore.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Progressive Army vet congressional candidate stripped in anti-war burlesque show. A progressive New York City Democrat looking to represent Staten Island in Congress advertises an anti-war platform on her campaign website. But that message was made perfectly clear when she nearly bared all in an anti-war burlesque show in Brooklyn. Brittany Ramos de Barros went to college on an Army scholarship and was deployed to Afghanistan in 2011. According to the bio on her congressional campaign site, that experience profoundly changed the way she viewed the military. Let's see if they show her bearing it all. I want to see it. It's not true proof until you show us the video. I guess they're not going to show it to us. You guys suck. She's not that bad looking. I thank her for her service, but I think she's got an awful outlook on the military. Maybe she wasn't treated right in there. Maybe she got a bad deal, but I don't know. Don't know. Make love, not peace. Fauci stole the treatment, rather. Interesting. You know, AIDS is pretty much gone. Oh, speaking... They have these new commercials for this drug that's supposed to help out with AIDS. Oh my gosh, there was something I was going to say about it. Don't you hate that?
I don't even really know why they're
commercials for AIDS.
Yeah, because you know, I first started noticing them, and I brought it up to my new employee. You know, he's one of those young little twinks, and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers really still got to worry about that shit. And he was like,
I think it is Victanvi, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it is because the medicine's out there, but
I watch Peacock, which is free, but they show ads, right? And they keep showing one, and it's always black gay men. Every single one of them is like black gay man. If I was a black gay man, I'd be pissed off about that shit.
Yeah. But I bet that hip transmission is mostly done through junkies now, would be my assumption. But junkies have a short lifespan themselves, so no wonder it's dying off.
Anybody that shoots up pretty much freaking, they don't have long to live, do they?
No.
Like if you're a regular user of whatever drugs that you shoot up, don't you have like a very, very short lifespan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. My buddy died at 25. Yeah, 25. No, maybe 23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, All right, so GOP lawmakers are calling out Disney for scrubbing the Simpsons episode in Hong Kong. I don't remember what episode was in Hong Kong, but accusing Disney of bending to the Chinese Communist Party after the company apparently pulled an episode of The Simpsons, which was critical of the Chinese government, from streaming service in Hong Kong. Well, of course you would. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just making money, right? If you sell, let's say you're a food company and you sell bacon, right? And you sell hamburger meat and you sell all this other stuff, and you go and try and sell something to a country that doesn't eat bacon, are you going to try and sell them your bacon, or are you going to take that off the list? Just saying. That's business. Don't get mad at it. That's something, that's just...
It's a waste of advertising space.
Right.
Let me send my catalog of stuff that you think that is God.
Oh, what the fuck? You can't see the political cartoons of the day for free anymore?
Yeah, because if you sold beef was one of your catalogs, you're not going to send that to India.
Yeah. Let's see if I can put in a fake email.
I know this cow. This was whatever I got. You killed the cow.
So Jesse's got the fake news, and the fake news is CNN, New York Times, MSNBC. That was pretty good. Feeding the monster, violent crime, rape, domestic violence, child abuse, all that stuff, right? The Tide Center. I don't know who that is. Commander, Russia is about to invade the Ukraine. Prepare to launch more Obama blankets. I don't get that one. Sometimes these are hit and miss. Sometimes they're hit and miss.
Oh yeah, the political cartoons, like I mean, if you go back on them, they're deep. Like the actual political cartoons, like the black and white ones from like the 30s, 40s, and 50s and shit.
Uh-huh.
You really have to know what's going on for a lot of them, or you're just like, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hetty. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. There has to be one cow lover there. Yeah, if I was there, it would be me. All right. Judge refuses to toss key charge in Capitol riot case. A federal judge has refused to throw out a key charge against two men accused of storming the Capitol to obstruct the Electoral College vote certification to proceedings, upholding prosecutors and use of a criminal statute. Which one are they? Charges on Sandlin and DeGrave with obstruction of an official proceeding when a joint session of Congress convened. See, though, they...
Hey, you want to know what's funny real quick?
What's funny?
I was talking to somebody in comments earlier, and he was saying that Trump sent his death squad in January 6th. Oh, death squad.
I don't get it.
That's hilarious, right?
Maybe say it again. Maybe I'm not hearing it right.
This person was so out there that he was convinced that Trump sent in conservative death squad. He called it a death squad and repeated it over and over again.
Yeah, there was like 80-year-old Chinese women walking around in there. There was freaking every race, breed, color, and age in that group of people, and they were all the death squad.
He also believed that 5 people were murdered that day.
Yeah. He should have. What he should do is he should have bought the Expendables, right? Sylvester Stallone, a couple $1 million, and they would have done it for $10 million, right? You get Jason Stratham, however you say his name, Jet Li, all those guys. Freaking Sylvester, Bruce, you can have them all, right?
Just Keanu Reeves.
He's not part of the Expendables.
I don't care. If you want to send a death squad, that's all you need. Keanu Reeves, and we'll throw in what's her name from Kill Bill, Uma Thurman.
I really wasn't. Wasn't a big fan of Kill Bill, to be honest with you.
What? Shut your mouth. Really?
Don't know why. I don't even know if I've even ever seen it.
What? What did you just say?
I don't even know if I've seen it or not to not like it. Just don't want to watch it. I just see it and I don't want to watch it. Oh yeah,
Do you not like Quentin Tarantino's other films?
Not really.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay. It's not your style. You're not your style.
No, like I watched that one because it was filmed where I live, but and it had the hot chicks in there, huh?
Pulp Fiction.
Well, I mean, Pulp Fiction was all right, was good, but I mean, it was a newer one with it was about a car, and it had like 2 different versions. It had like part 1 and part 2 or whatever.
No, I think
it had Rose McGowan in it or something like that.
I think one of the owners of a club that I used to work for like bought that car. This is one I'm thinking of, or bought a replica of it.
What's that one guy's name? I can't even think of his name either. Let's see. It wasn't Jackie Brown. There was 2 movies. Oh well, I did kind of like Dusk Till Dawn, but there's only one reason why I like Dusk Till Dawn. Grindhouse. I didn't like Grindhouse. These ones, the 2 movies together. Kurt Russell, that was his name. Kurt Russell. Just not really a big fan of him.
I got you.
I mean, I like Pulp Fiction, but the rest.
Django.
Never watched it.
Haven't seen Django. Oh. Okay. Do you like Kung Fu?
Not really. No.
You like Westerns?
Like what?
Westerns?
Not really.
Nah. No wonder you're not really into Quentin Tarantino. He's not for everybody.
Anyways, Fox News reporter brings up $500,000 Christmas tree fire in White House briefing. Asks Psaki whether suspects releases good governing. Let's see, the Fox News Christmas tree fire came up during Monday's White House press briefing. Peter Doocy sought to link it to the New York's bail reform and law nationwide crime. So what happened with that fire anyways? I don't even know what happened. Do you know what happened with the fire?
With what?
Outside of Fox.
Some homeless guy set a tree on fire and they let him right out.
And he did something else again?
Well, probably.
Well, they're saying apparently he's got a whole bunch, or he's done a lot of bad stuff. I don't know. They're saying it's their fault. The government's fault. All right, I wanted to see this one. Could Ocean City's topless ordinance head to the Supreme Court? Now, I have a question. Ocean City, I'm guessing it's probably in Florida somewhere. Can they already walk around topless, or are they trying to get them to be allowed to walk around topless? Let's read it.
Where's Ocean City at?
I don't know. Let's see. The constitutionality of Ocean City's law banning women and not men from sunbathing topless could potentially. Wait a minute. So maybe they're mad about allowing men to go topless out there and not women.
Let them fly. Let them fly.
I don't mind. Let me see them. You put your telly in the bin 15. You haven't had a television for 15 years. Holy jeez.
You don't want to see them? Don't look.
Let's see. Representing 5 women in the case petition the nation's highest court. The petitioners are asking the Supreme Court to review the August 4th federal appeals court ruling, which determined that Ocean City's law is constitutional. So in 2017, Ocean City passed a law banning only women from exposing their breasts in public. It came after one of the plaintiffs in the case, Chelsea Aline, contacted Ocean City Police and said it was her right to go topless. You gotta remember though too, not all people you don't want to see go topless. Let's see, 4 of the women that filed a lawsuit against the town in 2018. So yeah, they're upset that men can go topless but women can't.
Okay, well, how about this? Okay, here's a compromise that'll throw everybody off. If obviously you want women to keep a top on for a certain reason, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's say a man that is, overweight. I might even be getting it. Give me a few years. If I don't keep working on this, it's going to get there. That, you might have some actual titty action going on.
There's some large men that have those,
yes.
Yes.
You don't have like pecs. If you don't have any like bulging fat on your chesticles, you got to cover up. And they're like, what? That's crazy. All right, then let them chesticles hang out then.
Yeah. What's up, sheepdog? You enjoying the new, oh wait, Brownie finally came for her 15 minutes. Come on, Browners. Come on. There she is. Woo! Ah. She been sleeping. We were in the back room, huh? I'm surprised too, like, speaking of that, this whole place was filled with, propane gas. I'm surprised they could breathe. I wonder how that worked.
It was filled with propane and propane accessories.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm just nobody smokes cigarettes around there or smokes pot or anything.
Right.
I had been a bad day.
Right. I now what I've done is I pulled all the handles off of the stove. So you got to put the handle on and even turn the fucking thing on. Anyways, Empire actor Terrence Howard broke his silence on the verdict in the co-star's profile case. Let's see. He spoke about the verdict involving his former co-star, where he noted that he looked at the entire trial in a different light because he felt a paternal relationship with him, given the fact that he played his son on Empire. It's interesting. It's an uncomfortable question because anyone... I thought they're going to go somewhere else. They're basically standing... well, I got to feel bad for him because he's like a son to me. No, you shouldn't. He fucked up. He lied. He made y'all look bad. Saying you guys don't pay enough money. All right, let's see. So USA Today and Yahoo, this is liberal news, are saying Capitol riot misinformation persists. False claims continue to circulate on Facebook. Which way do you think they're going to go? they going to say that the conservatives are lying, or who are they going to say are lying?
Come on.
Well, let's see. Months after supporter of President Donald Trump stormed the U.S. Capitol, debunked conspiracy theories about who was behind the insurrection continue to circulate. They're already going that way. That's according to research from Avas, shared exclusively with USA Today. From January to October, researchers found 116 posts and 31 articles on Facebook and Instagram that contained the debunked claims. Wait a minute. So out of the how many billions of people that use Facebook and how many posts a day are on Facebook? You only found 116 out of the whole entire Facebook. Says together they generated nearly 1 million likes, shares, and comments. Well, what fact check claims of FBI role in January 6th attack are false. Look at this, Nazis on Instagram. I can't say that word.
No. Just saying that anti-fascist activists infiltrated the crowd and incited the insurrection.
Where am I?
We know that.
Oh.
His name is John Sullivan.
No, they're saying that that's a false claim.
Well, I know, but so they're saying John Sullivan wasn't there. The video footage that they keep using
Yeah.
So he's not a real person. He didn't start Insurgents USA.
I guess not.
He didn't say we needed to rip Trump out of the White House. He didn't say that they needed to burn it down.
But it's Facebook. Facebook lies.
He didn't say that when they got into the Capitol that we did this shit. We did this shit. That's the most incriminating shit ever. We did this shit as you're going into the Capitol building. Fuck these people.
Oh my gosh, I'm tired of heat. Just yeah. And God Riser Harley says, remember what we said about Facebook and fact checking? Just right? It all goes together. You can't believe anybody anymore, folks. You really can't. You can't believe a damn thing anymore. And it sucks. I remember when you used to be able to trust shit. Not anymore.
Or did we ever? That's the big question.
Yeah, that's true, right?
We've been exposed to so much information now. Have we really been told the truth before the internet?
Maybe
the internet
not.
Was Walter Cronkite really giving us the news, or was he giving us what he was told to say?
Yeah.
I don't remember Walter Cronkite, but the OGs, that's what they talk about. Like, we didn't have all this shit throughout the day. We had 2 times a day, 5:30, 7:30, Walter Cronkite. That's what we had. That was the news.
Yep. All right. So apparently now Gavin Newsom says he's working on a bill to allow private citizens to sue anyone who makes or sells assault rifle or weapons. First off, the people that are saying this don't even know what a real assault weapon is, right? What's the definition of an assault weapon? Nobody can get that shit right. Let's look.
I can, I think.
Okay, what do you say? What it is?
Shit. Damn it. Single action fire, or no, there's a specific weapon that is actually an assault rifle.
Okay, well here, let's look up what MSN says.
I've said it on here before.
From the Washington Examiner.
Dog, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The technical definition for an assault rifle.
Any of various automatic or semi-automatic firearms. That's according to Merriam-Webster.
Special option fire.
I don't think semi-automatic is considered an assault weapon.
No, because that's everything that's not a fucking hammer. So that's everything.
Assault weapon truth. Let's see. Polygon gun control active as assault weapons is loosely defined term for semi-automatic civilian firearm that has the appearance but not the function of a fully automatic military firearm. Because these guns have the appearance of military firearms but are not actually used in military operations, they are sometimes referred to as military-style assault weapons. It is debated whether the term assault weapon, which entered the American lexicon in the late 1980s, originated as a political ploy by gun control advocates or as a marketing ploy by gun retailers. What is certain is that assault weapon is not a technical term, a term of art used by firearm manufacturers. So,
selective
right?
fire. Selective fire. That's the name of an assault rifle. Selective fire weapon.
The DOJ website, huh? Ah, shit. Why do we go to that? DOJ.
I knew it. Selective fire.
Search this site for assault weapon.
That's the only one.
Capital breach cases, 2 men returned assaulting. Yeah, it's not going to be easy to find. Strange circles in Northern California. Are those little round things that are the little drops that are coming from the air? The sky is falling because it's actually raining here in California. You look remarkably like Bruce Willis, but I'm not him. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jack. Alright, this gamer has a secret weapon for ensuring his tech devices are always at peak performance. Something different. Let's see, protects his home devices you like you love. Let's see, what is he doing? Oh, they're trying to sell you a fucking plan. It's all a sales ad. I fucked up and grabbed the wrong link.
What the fuck was that? Was that a baby and a... What the...
A baby and a what?
What'd you just scroll over? There was a damn...
It's one of those, it's like, I don't know what that is. It's a toy. It's a toy.
Oh. Okay. I just thought that was weird. Just thought it was weird. I seen a game controller and a baby in a bottle. Thought it was weird.
Okay, so I'm just looking this up real quick. Somebody wants us to look up the white circles on the radar. White circles in Northern California on the radar. What white circles are you talking about? What part of Northern California? White circles. I don't see any white circles. Not at all. Look at how it's like exact. Look, that's got to be something wrong there. Look at that. It's like a perfect point. Do you see that? There's something weird about that. I don't think they're showing all the radar, are they? See, I think they got some messed up things on this one. Because look at that. That's weird. Oh, yeah, see, they just had something blocking it off. Okay. I'm not seeing any white things on the radar. Sorry. I don't know what you're trying to say.
In your screen? Who's ever saying there's some white things?
No, they're saying it's on. They didn't say what radar they were on. They just said look up the radar. And
That went right over your head, didn't it?
Yeah. I guess so. All right, Fresno State professor explains differing verdicts.
There's white stuff on their screen. I told them to clean it.
Oh, you're trying to say drugs or something like that? I don't get it.
Sure. Or semen.
Oh. Not on this computer. I wouldn't do that with this on this computer. Let's see.
Still working on my Landau. It's got to be more obvious. Landau's more obvious, but it's still subtle. It's a work in progress. Give me a break here.
Trying to see what professor they talked to at Fresno State. Oh, Grossquist. Wait. What professor are they talking to? They said they're talking to a professor, but I don't know who the professor is. Or they're not saying the name of the professor. Oh well, fuck it.
Raggy got it. High five, Raggy.
Raggy gets it. That's fine. All right, 17 bad Christmas movies people absolutely love, and 14 popular Christmas movies that people actually hate. Let's see which way we can guess. The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't think I've watched it.
Well, there's only one, if you ask me.
The original. All right, so people hated The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. The Princess Switch. I don't even know what that is. Must be a kid movie. They hated.
Wasn't a big fan of Nightmare, but I like the. If I had it my way, we would have a Nightmare Before Christmas themed shop, just because I like Halloween and gothic shit.
Probably so. Andy. All right, they hated Home Alone. That was like a good movie when I was a kid. They loved Polar Express. Never really watched it. They hated Love Actually. You've never watched it. They loved Bad Santa because Bad Santa was fucking hilarious. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. With Lauren, whatever her name is. They hated
you ain't shit right for a week.
Yeah. They hated How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, I never. They loved every Hallmark Christmas movie. No. They hated Elf. Elf is fucking funny. They love Christmas with the Cranks. I don't even remember watching that one. Good Night, God Rides a Harley. A Christmas Horror Story. Never seen that one. They hate. Why does everybody hate Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? I used to watch that every year when I was a kid. They love The Christmas Prince. Never seen it. Never seen that one. A Princess. Why is there all kinds of Christmas shit for Christmas? They hated National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Rusty! Turn on the lights, Rusty! They loved Mistletones. Yeah, no. They hated The Muppet Christmas Carol? What the fuck? None of these people know anything. They loved A Very Brady Christmas. They hated A Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out, kids.
Well, you
all the good ones.
That is the fucking. That's it, man.
On one channel, they play it over and over again on Christmas Day, just nonstop.
I know.
Deck the Halls. That was that with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where they were trying to get the gift or something for their kid? The Holiday. I don't know who the Holiday is.
Whoever wrote this can go fuck themselves.
Right. They loved A Christmas Wedding Date. Never seen that movie. They hate It's a Wonderful Life. I've actually only seen it once.
Who gives a shit what they think now? They said they hated A Christmas Story. Get the fuck out of here. Next.
I'm just trying to see what other. They hated.
Next.
They hated Die Hard.
Next.
Yeah, this person definitely doesn't know what they're talking about. They hated Miracle on 34th Street. Come on. If you put quick clot on a cut, a doctor has to scratch it out before they stitch a cut. I don't know, sheepdog. I don't know about that. Why did you cut yourself and put that shit on there and then I don't know. All right, so this is from Yahoo News. Meet an independent voter with $163,000 in student debt who left the Democratic Party after 4 decades because she felt betrayed by Joe Biden. I really felt he was going to help us with the student loan program. That's why you left? You've been a Democrat for 4 decades. So that means you're at least 50 and you're still paying off $163,000 in student loans. What the fuck did you go to college for? And what the fuck
Now
did
they're
you not?
58 to 60.
More likely, right?
Or they
Oh,
decided to go to school
53.
like really late.
Oh, you know what? That's true too. Melissa Andretta, 53, was a registered Democrat for 4 decades and voted for Joe Biden. She felt betrayed by Democrats because of the inaction of student debt and is now an independent. With $163,000 in student debt, she says she worried about loan payments resuming next year. So she must have just graduated or something. He won her vote by promising to fix the student loan industry and cancel student debts. Did you really think that they were just going to take that 163 grand lady and say, "Oh, you don't know it anymore. No problem. Don't worry about it." That's the problem with these Democrats. This tells you how stupid Democrats are, folks.
No, honestly, I'm just no, I'm baffled because I'm not the smartest fucking guy, and I keep saying this over and over again. But I went to college for basically free. I didn't have to take any student loans. I took grants. They're out there.
Right?
Motherfuckers, they want to get their damn student loans and go buy them a car. I've seen this happen a bunch of times. They want to start being a weed dealer or whatever, and they go belly up. You still got to pay that money back, motherfucker.
Right?
Get a job.
Hey, Eden, check your phone right now. Eden was telling me she never gave me her phone number before when I have a whole shitload of text messages from her and pictures of her cats that I'm just sending her right now. Just sorry. I'm one of those assholes that I always have to be right. Maybe it's because you never had a woman. Eric, you're gonna find the right chick. Don't worry about it. You're gonna find the right chick. All right, Yahoo News. A recent spy case shows how China has been able to pull off its whirlwind military modernization. A recent spy case. In November, a U.S. jury convicted Zhan, a senior Chinese intelligence officer, of espionage. He was arrested in Belgium in 2018 and brought to the U.S. The case shows how China has pursued industrial secrets to help its rapidly improve its own industry. Well, we kind of know that's been going on. So, Eden, don't tell me you've never had my number before. There's a whole bunch of text messages from you. A historic court decision sheds light on how China has used espionage to gain military and economic advantage. How do they do it? Let's see. We know they've been stealing shit from us forever, guys. I mean, come on. You know they've been stealing shit from us forever. They've been having their women sleep with people like Eric Swalwell. That gives up information.
Who's stealing?
Chinese. The China.
Oh, we all stealing. We're stealing. We all stealing. And if we're smart, we need to be stealing from Russia. Them motherfuckers are advanced.
All right. So let's see. The Stowe Municipal Court Judge Kim Hoover has often touted his court's fiscal stability, but a recent state complaint has put some fine collecting tactics under the microscope. He says if you can't pay your fines up front, well, then go to jail. Let's see. Was one of the main reasons he surprised some observers when he decided to run against fellow municipal court judge Lisa Coates for the Republican nomination. Let's see. He expressed, I'm not even going to read this. Apparently, though, this judge is saying, you know what? Guess what, folks? If you can't pay the fine, you got to do the time.
Yep.
That's what they're doing now. All right, this is the last story I got for the night. It says the January 6th U.S. Capitol riot suspect could be jailed after a rifle was found in their home. One of the 5 Polk County residents charged with participating in the U.S. Capitol riot faces the prospect of being jailed until his trial after FBI agents found a rifle in his home. What's wrong with having a rifle if you're allowed to have it? They want to revoke his bond. He was indicted in June on misdemeanor charges. And the and the conditions of his release prohibit him from having. Well, if the conditions say you can't have a weapon, well then you can't have a weapon. But here's the deal. What if it's not his weapon? What if it's his wife's weapon or his brother's weapon, and they live together, right?
My tortoise has 57.
There you go.
And she's a bad bitty.
That bad bitch. Brownie, you know. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested when Brownie bit him. Brownie bit the FBI. Brownie bit the FBI.
You ever seen the movie Pootie Tang?
Long time ago.
Sarate.
Oh, look at this one. Capitol rioter who used fire extinguisher on cops says he realizes tyrannical Trump lied. Tyrannical Trump lied. A supporter of former President Donald Trump who attacked police officers on January 6th told the judge he now realizes that the former president and those acting on his behalf were lying when they claimed that the election had misappropriations. He's just trying to get out of jail, folks. He's just trying to get out of jail. Whatever.
You can get anybody to claim that they're a terrorist if you're waterboarding them.
That's true, right? That's very, very true.
Say it.
Man.
I'm a unicorn. I'm a unicorn. Oh, stop. I'm a unicorn. I'm a unicorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what to say anymore. Lucille Ball's kids are now, and how much they inherited after their mom's death, they're probably rich. Lucy was worth a lot of money. They're coming out with some new movie about Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. I used to love that show. Did you ever watch that show when you were younger? I loved that show.
I Love Lucy?
Mm-hmm.
By accident, just because it would come on generally right after regular Nickelodeon. Remember when regular Nickelodeon ended and Nick at Night started?
Yeah.
What an odd change.
Right? You go from Nickelodeon shit to
Nick at Night. That was so like bipolar. But I've always loved television, so I would go to sleep watching Nickelodeon and wake up and Nick at Night was on.
Yeah, that's true. Did that. I used to like Nick at Night a lot, though. Let's see. We haven't watched the gas station encounters for a while. Oh yeah, Three's Company. Come on, knock on my door. Whoa, Sturgis bike rally. Look at that. Wowza.
Speaking of the gas station encounters, like Kim Tone, is she all right? Like
on today. Oh yeah, Digga Warp said she text us saying that she's okay. She's just with family and been busy. So
I got you. Word up.
You know what she thought? I'm so tired, dude. I drove to the bay to drop something off and drove straight home. I'm just tired, bro. I would. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night we'll watch a movie. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow night on Twitch. All right, let's watch this. It was a long gas station encounters. Trip collaboration. All right, why are you gonna drive around with a ripped tonneau cover like that? Come on.
Do I get to pick the movie this time, or are we going on?
I guess you can pick the movie. Well, what movie do you want to watch?
Request. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about it.
Donnie, what are you getting into? Brownie, what are you getting into? Brownie's getting in trouble over there. Well, we'll have to see. Of course, I go straight to the boobs. Heck yeah. All right, let's see what's
right.
going
now
on
we're
here.
going to be paying attention to the cute little couple that just walked in the door. She's got her mask on. He does not. You're going to wonder why that's not reversed by the end of this episode. Now, they're going to come over here, take a quick look at the chips, and she decides she wants some flaming hot Ruffles. So she's going to make her way over here, and she's going to stop because she's thinking about some candy. And he's like, you know what? I really want some candy. And she's like, yeah, you know what? I want some candy too. And he's like, yeah, I really want some candy. So they're going to make their way over towards the middle aisle. But
I think she's the boss in that relationship.
Nope, never mind. She's leaving. So they're going to make their way into the middle aisle and look at more candy. Oh, Airheads. Don't mind if I do. I'll take a couple cherries and a blue raspberry. And what do we got over here? Ooh. Laffy Taffy Sticks. What flavors do I want? So while she's bent over, he's going to get behind her and push up on it. She's going to get up, laugh, give him a little with the Laffy Taffy, and then they're going to take a look at the bagged candy selection. And she quickly decides on the Jolly Ranchers, so she's going to grab a couple bags of those, and he's going to come over here and grab a couple packs of glazed donuts from Little Debbie, and then he's going to tell her, hey, if you don't dance for me right now, I will never push up on it again. Do you understand me? And she tells him, I don't want to dance. And he's like, well, that's too bad. You better dance for me right now, or I'm going to never push up on it again. Dancing in the station.
Oh, so my gosh.
So he's going to come over here, give her a nice shoulder rub, you know, because she just danced for him. So they're going to keep on laughing, but uh-oh. The 24-hour lie-by in the sky has locked in on a suspect. So he's going to grab a candy-filled Cone Zone cement mixer with the pullback action, but that's not all. He also wants a rescue team police cruiser, because, you know, he still plays with toys. But wait a minute, can't forget about the candy-filled dump truck. Got to collect them all. So he's going to slip the dump truck into his jacket. All right, do we need anything else? Look at all the stuff. We got all the essentials. What about over here? Any candy over here? No, we don't need any more candy. What about over here?
They're probably buying all that. Never mind, I won't say it.
Pringles or pickles? What do you think? So he decides he wants a hot pickle while he nonchalantly puts
okay, I'll say something like it. Do you know that most food stamps are used to buy junk food? Like you could buy a nice meal for the amount of money that people are buying on candy and junk food with their food stamps or their whatever. I don't know. Are they even? It's not EBT. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say food stamps because it's not EBT anymore.
A cement mixer and police cruiser into his jacket pocket.
You remember? I know I brought this up before. Do you remember back in the day when Old Dirty Bastard? He still got his big Wu-Tang check, but he still had his food stamps card, and Old Dirty Bastard, like rich as fuck, went and still bought shit with food stamps.
No, I didn't know that.
That was funny.
No.
Shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Old Dirty Bastard, Wu-Tang.
Never been a big fan. No, I remember I had a friend, and they were on that, that stuff, and I was visiting him, and his son Vinny wanted some the ice cream. You hear the ice cream truck, and I was like, Vinny, you want some ice cream? He's like, yeah, Theo. And so I gave him $1, and he's like, and I'm like, go get yourself an ice cream. And he's like, Theo, what's this? Theo, it's uncle in Spanish. I wasn't his uncle, but we're like close friends. And I look at it, I'm like, it's $1. You can buy your ice cream with that. And he's like, no, I need a food stamp. He didn't know. I guess the ice cream man took food stamps. My buddy's like, Eddie, he doesn't know what $1 is. You got to give him a food stamp. I was like, I don't have food stamps.
Wait, they're not done yet. They're going to keep on.
That was back in the day when you actually had food stamps.
Delicious beef jerky rack. Kind of a dumb decision. So they're going to make their way up here because it's time to pay. Or is it? Is that a hostess rack? Yes, it is. Do they want a Twinkie? Maybe some cupcakes? Nope. He wants to go back to the Little Debbie rack because he wants some Nutty Buddies. Or maybe he wants a cookies and cream brownie. This is a
Cookies
really
and
tough
cream.
decision.
I'm getting
So
hungry.
she steps in and says she wants a brownie. So he's going to reach down there. He's going to grab 2 cookies and cream brownies, and he's going to pass them off to her because obviously she's paying for everything. So she's going to add them to her mountain of goodies that she's currently holding, and they're going to continue looking at the Little Debbie rack because apparently she wants some glazed honey buns. So she's going to grab a couple of those.
That ain't her first time eating no glazed honey bun.
For an iced honey bun.
We got 3 of those. Man, you ain't like me for this. I can't get my own honey bun, bro. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? You're talking EBT too.
So now that they have all of the essentials to survive, Mr. Black Jacket Blue Hood is going to make his way back towards the coolers because he wants a delicious beverage. But wait a minute, it sounds like we have an incoming message from the live eye in the sky.
Good evening, Live Eye security team here. The male customer standing in front of the counter in black jacket, blue hoodie, could you please take out all the products from your clothes and put them at the counter as we are watching you live?
What the fuck? That would freak me the fuck out. Damn, did you see him put anything in his pocket?
Customer, we are watching you live and we have video evidence against you. Please take out all the products and put them at the counter or else we will have to call 911.
She's still ringing shit up. She's just ignoring him.
How many of those? How many are they?
So as you just saw, he took the 2 candy-filled motor vehicles out of his pockets, but he didn't take the one out of his jacket.
Hey.
No, I bet you the owners are probably sitting at home just watching their store on TV all day long.
Do you have anything in your pocket? Are you sure? Good job. I mean, people are observing. That's it. 2863. EBT, hold on. Yeah.
Call 911 already. They're not going to do anything.
So once again, he does not remove the dump truck that is hidden inside of his jacket pocket. So now they are currently waiting for their supplemental nutrition card to process.
Oh, that's what it's called, a supplemental nutrition. I knew it. I didn't say it.
Now tell the mama knock it off. We're going to sit right here. Because they have been watching.
She doesn't have enough money on her card now.
Where did you got it from there? Which store?
All right. Take the things we stole in.
But we just literally came from the liquor store. Okay, ma'am. The camera people are watching, that's it. But I'm not sure whether what he took or what you brought from outside. I don't know that, right? Well, I don't know neither, but I'm telling you, we just literally came from the liquor store.
Then
my truck right here, eyes up. That's fine. So whatever camera about whatever. It's their job to know.
He just came from the liquor store. That's where all the money went.
Get my receipt.
What are they saying now?
Okay, wait. Now give me a bed. Where my ice? Cause I don't know what the fuck going on right here at the moment.
Y'all trying to steal stuff. But look, aren't these expensive Nikes? Aren't those expensive? Those are Nikes, so those are expensive. He's got, looks like, oh my gosh, what are those shoes called? What are the boots? Those could be Carl Canais. Those could be, what are the boots, Drunk Uncle, that everybody wears? The expensive ones. Not Doc Martens. Timberlands.
Customer, blue jacket, black hood. Motherfucker. Now listen. Now. Receipt, right? Good, right?
So instead of forking over the dump truck, he continues to build up the line by claiming that the only thing inside of his jacket was the beer that he just purchased from the liquor store. So they're going to be on their merry way, and she gone. If you know this feed. let him know that he needs to turn himself.
You know, I can say this, or I'm gonna say this. You know what we need to get back to? The government cheese. You know, to where you go. I don't know, how did it work back in the day? How did you get government cheese? Did you have to go to an office and pick that shit up, or did they mail it to you?
Oh, but it's weird that you said that because I was watching. You know who Tracy Morgan is?
Yeah.
I watched a hilarious little bit. I think he was on like Jimmy Fallon or something like that. But this was several years ago. He's like, "You want to know what will stop crime? You bring back that government cheese, people be too constipated to be going out and doing crime and robbing people. They'll be too constipated. You bring the government cheese."
I just think
he's all rubbing his belly and shit. You need to bring that back, that government cheese.
I think they
love
need to
Tracy
just.
Morgan.
I think they need to give just the government food. You know, like you notice if on like Facebook they have this thing called Marketplace, right? If you look on there, you'll see people selling their baby formula, right? So there's people out there getting money from the government or vouchers from the government to go buy this expensive like $30-$40 can of fucking breast milk, and they're not even giving it to their damn kid because they're selling it on the fucking right. So I'm not saying
or they're hustling it from their church. Yeah. I'll tell you, and I had this not the guy that bought my father's mobile home, but the people that lived in it before it. Mm-hmm. Pieces of shit. I've never met bigger pieces of shit in my life. They left, for them to be so poor, they left so much stuff behind. You come to find out that they were hustling churches. They just go from church to church to church to church, and
it's like those people that walk around the gas station. Hey, we only need like $2 to get us back home.
I mean, toys that were unwrapped, cabinets full of canned food, frozen turkeys. And they just left it all behind.
Right. Yeah, look at this baby food. Look at it. All this baby food, right? You're telling me that these people just buy all this stuff? They can just sell all this stuff? Like, this stuff right here. This, Infamil. $15 each, right? How much does that stuff cost in the store? Mm. But here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to take it away and not give it to these people. But when you give if you have the government version of this shit, right? It's wrapped in a different wrapper, like some ugly. Let's say it's wrapped in a wrapper that says, provided by the United States government or something like that. Provided by SNAP or provided by WIC, right? Oh, you guys can't see. Sorry, hold on. Thank you for telling me. If you this is for sale on fucking Facebook Marketplace. If you can go and give the people with the babies that need this stuff, give it to them, but it's got a wrapper that says provided by the United States government and not for sale. Because then you can't sell that shit on Facebook Marketplace. You'll get in trouble, right? Or actually, you know what I would do? I would have the can of Infamil like this, but when they show up, say, I don't know.
Or they could just put a blanket ban on anything that can be bought with food stamps.
Right?
They have that with vapor products. I can't even sell a fucking battery or a drip tip on Facebook Marketplace because it's vape related. Anything that can be bought with the food stamp, banned.
Hey,
problem solved.
There you go. I don't think
Uncle for president.
Now, what do you guys think? I also think that you shouldn't be able to go to a liquor store or a convenience store like that to spend food stamps on. Maybe you can have like a certain allowance to where that's why I like having just because you go to those stores.
No candy, no soda, no alcohol, no malt liquor, no cigarettes. No.
Right? Well, but then they're going to say, yeah, but they deserve to have good stuff too. And then what's your next words, drunk? Then tell them to get a fucking job.
Get a fucking job.
Right? Sneaky Pete, you have over 200 vape pens that you can't sell anywhere online, and you need. Why do you have 200 vape pens? Talk to drunk. Maybe he'll buy them off you. He has over 200 vape pens that he can't sell anywhere. Is it one singular model, or are you just like a collector of fucking vape pens? Are they in packages? Are they used?
Yeah, what you got, Sneaky?
Oh, he's a reseller. Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. I know. Yeah, I know who you are now. And he's close by you, drunk uncle. He's within reason. Shouldn't be too expensive to ship over to you, especially if he's a reseller.
It just depends on what they have.
Are they packaged? Can you give drunk uncle a name? Yeah, he likes to buy and sell stuff. He says he can ship them to you.
Yeah. I don't know. I just need to know what they are, and we can keep on. I'll just tag me so it pops up in the orange. At Uncle, and I'll pay attention to it. If it catches my fancy, I may be able to help you out.
It's funny how Sheepdog mentions that you can get you even get checkout bags. So in California, where we live, I don't know if it is. If I doubt it in North Carolina, but in California, if you want to get a bag from the store, you have to pay 10 cents. It's a law. But
cloth bag?
No, the plastic bags, any bag,
cost you 10 cents.
Because they're trying to get you not to use bags. They want you to use reusable bags.
I tried to get into that like 10 years ago, and I ended up with a whole collection of cloth bags.
Yeah.
Because I kept forgetting to take them back to the store.
Everybody does. But here's the thing, right? So if you are on welfare, you use your WIC card or that EBT card, whatever the fuck it's called, you don't have to pay for bags. But I go and buy something, I have to pay for a bag. What?
I don't know what the Vaporite is. No, I haven't heard of Vaporite.
Well, let's look it up real quick. How many of them do you have? Vapo. Right. Maybe Adam will buy them off of you. Let's see. Vaporite, the world's oldest vaping brand, and you've never heard of them? Maybe they're just not in your area. Let me see. What are we looking at on screen?
Oh, it was developed by a Chinese guy in the 50s?
Hold on. They are, let's see, Vaporite, Blueberry Mist. Oh, no. This is the cartridges. They're not the pens. You have the actual tea. No, drunk. He has the actual. It's the flavoring stuff. Are yours flavored, Sneaky Pete? Oh, he has one's for dabs, one's for weed, and one's for wax. Handheld vaporizers.
One's for what? One's for what? One's for what?
He's got some for weed, some for dabs, and some for wax.
Oh, I don't know if that's legal in my state. If it's not Delta 8, Delta 10, THCO, THCV.
No. He's got the actual. No, it's just the vape. He's talking only the pens, I guess. He doesn't have. Maybe he doesn't have the stuff inside. Who knows?
Well,
all right, Hetty. We're getting ready to go too in a second, anyways.
You have the battery supply. He has 200 batteries.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Well, what MAH, milliamp per hour, or the variable voltage, just send the make and model, and we'll figure it out. I might be able to help you out. I saw a lot of them.
Well, there you go. He's gonna email it to me, and then I'll forward it to you. How about that?
I mean, there's all sorts of variations, models, types, costs.
Yeah, maybe we can help you out.
Yeah. Maybe we can help you out.
You never know. All right, guys, it's about that time. Oh man, it's been a long day. Well, everybody, I had a good time. Did you guys have a good time? I know I did. I was a little tired, but we still had fun. Oh, he's not here anymore. But Matt asked me about if I still had the if I had gotten my car yet. I got my new electric fucking RC car. Thing is so fucking fast. It's not even funny.
How fast is funny?
Well,
so where's it?
All I can say is this: Donnie is scared shitless of this fucking thing.
So that's a break off point.
Dude, it's huge. Like the box it came in, I have a 4-foot long table. It took up 3 feet probably, basically the box that it came in. And I mean, the wheels went from box to box, so it's about a 3-foot long RC car.
Hell yeah!
You barely hit that trigger, and the wheels are just all 4 wheels are just spinning. Yeah, I got the Traxxas. I got the X-Max.
When are you gonna take it to the skate park?
When it's not raining and when I can get down to Madeira, it's gonna be fun. But Donnie's afraid of it. I can't even drive the motherfucker. He just flips the fuck out. Sugar tried to chew on it. Brownie chased it and tried to bite it.
Well,
it's funny though. I've got all these motors, like I can trim the grass around
Donnie's
here.
Just gonna have to get used to it. You gotta get used to it.
I hope so. Yeah, I got the Traxxas X-Max, but I mean, like, so I have one of those. It's a lawnmower, but for big lawns. What do you call those? It's a brush mower. I have a brush mower, right?
No.
I can start that brush mower up. The fucker doesn't even flip out. I can run my chainsaw. I can run my skill saw, my compound miter saw, all this stuff that's louder than this fucking truck. But he sees that fucking truck and flips the fuck out. Literally.
It's a sound I used to.
It's not a sound. It's not even a sound. It's just that it's just a truck that I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a new sound. It's moving at a new speed.
So we only probably use up a half an acre maybe here where the main property is.
Donnie's a special boy. Donnie's a special boy.
Donnie is definitely a special boy. But so we probably only use like 3/4 of an acre. The rest of our 4 acres is all whatever, right? We have a creek. So down by the creek, there's a nice flat spot. So I'm gonna build a ramp to get down there, and I'm gonna build an RC track down there. It's gonna be fun. That's one of my goals. And with this truck, dude, this truck is fucking badass. Like, I mean, when it takes off, the whole fucking front end it'll do wheelies and stuff. It's fast. Anyways, Drunk Uncle, don't you have something to say to people before we go?
I'm gonna have to help you design that track.
All right, we'll do it.
I'm thinking a lot of step ups, step downs, tabletops. Let's not do a lot of doubles and triples, so we don't fuck up the suspension.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck the suspension up. It's already guaranteed to break. I already got to start buying parts for it. So. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. We enjoyed you, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Apparently, we're gonna watch a movie after the news on Twitch. Don't know what it's gonna be called, but Drunk Uncle's gonna pick out a movie. So we'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Hey, we got Santa Claus in here. What's up, Santa Claus? Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 motherfucker.
Good night, y'all.